Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Blueprint for Success for next year, creating your small business one-year plan. Honestly, I'm super proud to have today over 30 people joining the class, even though we are so close to the holidays and everybody's so busy. So I'm super happy to see you today. For those that don't know me, my name is Adriana Madrinan. I'm a BizGap consultant, and I also work with the SBDC, which I will explain a little bit at the end. Let me share again the presentation, and so we can start. So I don't know how many of you have been in the other classes that I taught before. But what I have said is we have been progressing. Last week, if you haven't seen it, we did how to create your business model and get ready for really understand what is your business about. And today we're going to be talking about how to create an action plan. And honestly, I really hope that you create an action plan. One of the biggest problems we have is that sometimes we don't plan ahead of time. So we are just taking random actions every day. But if we really have a plan and we really execute weekly what we want to do, that's going to make a huge difference. So let's start and let's create your small business one-year plan. If you have questions or comments, please use the chat. If you are back, super happy to have you back. I already see some names that I have seen before, so I'm super happy to have you back. What you would learn today is what is an annual action plan. This is not a business plan. It's an action plan. It's where you're going to plan to do every quarter and every week for the next year. I'm also going to teach you how to use AI to support you in this process. And we will do a step by step. So for those that haven't been with me before, I also ask you if you are using AI. So please put in the chat if you are using AI tools or not. Remember, even though some of the tools have cost like $20 a month, it is very important that if you use AI tools, you pay for it. Otherwise, the data is not confidential. And you don't want your business data all over the place. That when somebody's planning something with a competitor is planning something, they can take your business, your information in a way, or it will be recycled. If you don't use ChatGPT or AI or Gemini or any AI tool, don't worry. You can always follow all the steps that I'm giving you. And with the examples, you will be able to create your action plan. Okay? So let's start. So an action plan is basically the roadmap, what we're going to do in the next year. So it's a very structured document with goals, key actions, timelines, the priorities for the next year. It will help you have clarity, focus, and manage the resources better. Also, it will help you to align almost your daily operations. But there are many different elements that nurture your annual action plan. Some are the vision and goals, the financial plan, the marketing and sales strategy, the operational actions, and the timelines and KPIs. So I'm going to walk you through the questions that you should ask at every stage. So it will be, you will see, even though I have divided in 11 sections, there are just 2 to 3 questions per section. And I'm going to give you an example. You are getting everything, not only the slides, but also you are getting a document that I have created in Notion with everything, the prompts, the questions, the answers of the case. I'm using everything because I really, really want you to be super successful in 2025. This is not an exercise for me. In fact, I'm doing it for my own business. because I really believe that if we take action and we are very focused, we grow faster. If we go like in zigzag, it will delay our arrival to where we want to go, okay? So the first section of 3 questions you need to answer is, what are the vision and goals for your companies? So what is the overall vision for your business in 2025? It could be revenue goals, expansion, brand recognition, marketing position. So what is it that you are looking for? What are your top 3 to 5 goals for the next year? Okay. So think about in numbers, or if you are launching something, or marketing objectives, or new partnerships. And what specific milestones do you want to achieve for every quarter? So for this, we're going to use the case of Lily and Violet. If you were with me last week, you are already expert on Lily and Violet bouquets. So they have been in business for 4 years. They have multiple types of clients, and those clients are walk-ins, event planners, and a public university and a school in the area, okay? So I'm going to show you what they answer. For the vision and goals, they say that the vision for 2025 is to become the preferred flower provider for individuals, event planners, and public institutions in North Miami Beach by delivering high quality, affordable, and unique floral designs on time. Their top 3 to 5 goals is to increase a total revenue by 25%. So they were making 100,000. They want to make next year 25,000, sorry. And expand the business to business segment by targeting 5 additional event planners. Okay. Improve marketing visibility to increase walk-in customers by 15%. Partner with 3 more schools or universities in the region, and launch an online ordering system for streamline the business to consumer sales. Their milestones in Q1 target 2 new business to business partners per month. So January, February, and March. Then develop in Q2, develop local marketing campaigns for walk-ins. Q3, secure contracts with new schools and universities, and Q4, review annual KPIs and launch seasonal campaigns for the holidays. I want you to pay attention to something. They have 3 different segments: business to consumers, business to business, and business to government. They are aware that it's only the 2 of them, a few employees that they have, but they don't have, their time is limited. So they have been very organized, and they have assigned one of the key segments to each quarter. Look, in Q1, they want to focus in business to business. In Q2, they're focusing in their walk-ins. And in, they start with the platform, let's say, in Q1, but they are also especially focusing the business to consumers in Q2. And finally, in Q3, they're going to focus on the business to government. And they are leaving the last quarter for the seasonal campaigns. So the next step, once you have clarified your goals, so remember, I'm giving you the questions and I'm giving you examples of the answers. I'm sure you know what you want to do for your business. So that's how I want you to follow. I'm giving you everything to the T so you can repeat it. Then the business overview. You need to tell AI what you do. None of these questions should be answered using AI. At this stage, is your brain, your business, okay? So for the business overview, we want to answer, what are your current products or services, and how do they contribute to your revenue? So you need to tell them, AI, what are all your products and services? What percentages, maybe which one is selling more or less? Do you plan to introduce new products or services in the next year? And if you're going to do it, detail it. What is your unique selling proposition? We talked about it in the last 2 classes. And if it's changed or evolved. What challenges did your business face in 2024? And how do you plan to address them in 2025? So again, Lily and Violet went to the point. So even though the questions are very open, you can really be very clear. Current products and services, flower arrangements, business to consumer, walk-ins, business to business, event planners, and business to government, universities, and schools. Their plan expansions introduce subscription services for monthly flower deliveries for business to consumers and develop preset event packages to attract event planners. The unique selling proposition is to be affordable, customized, and high-quality floral arrangements with reliable delivery. If you go back to the business plan that we did, it matches everything. So now what happened? You are providing your goals and the business overview. Then the next part is the financial planning. And the 3 questions, so all these questions is just a brainstorm. So what I want you to do at the beginning of the year is put everything, answer all these questions. It will really help you to really know how much you know your business. And if you don't know a question, it will really help you think and be definitely more aligned. So what is the financial planning for next year? What are your revenue targets for 2025? Ideally, if you can give it monthly, quarterly, or annual. What are your major expenses for 2025? Do you need funding or financial assistance? And if yes, how much and for what purposes? What is your profit margin goal for 2025? So again, Lily and Violet answer. Revenue target, they want to make, do you remember that their goal was 125,000? Well, for business to consumers, they want to go to 40,000. They made in 2024, 32,000. Business to business, 65,000 from 53,000. And business to government, 20,000 from 15,000, okay? So they're very clear how they want to move. Major expenses will be the location, the rent, the employees' salaries, and is the projected number, what they expect to pay next year. The supplies, marketing and delivery enhancement. So they put the major expenses. Profit margin goal, they want to maintain 20% of profit. And their funding needs assume no external funding is needed yet. They are not requesting, okay? So now, by now, we are very clear. Don't worry, Sean, I'm going to give you all the questions. I'm going to give you a link at the end that has all the questions and all the examples. So don't worry. Let me continue because it's a lot of information. But if you want, just keep the number and I can go back, okay? Marketing and sales strategies is the next step. So we have our goals. We know what is our company about, the financials. Now we're going to move into marketing. So who's your target audience in 2025? Have there been any changes in your ideal customer or persona? What marketing channels will you prioritize in 2025? Maybe social media, email, partnerships, YouTube, pay ads. What specific marketing campaigns or promotions do you plan for 2025? So think if you're going to launch a product, seasonal sales, or collaborations, okay? How will you measure the success of your marketing campaigns? So how are you going to measure that? What are the key performance indicators like return on investment, customer acquisition cost, social engagement? What is your sales strategy for 2025? So maybe it's direct sales or partnerships or online platforms or retail channels. And this is what Lily and Violet answer. So the target audience, we already know they're B2C walk-ins, the B2B event planners, and the B2G schools, universities, and now they're adding municipalities. Marketing channels, they say that social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, website optimization and ads, and local signage and word of mouth. Key campaigns, They have only planned 2 campaigns in the year. In Q2, they want to do one campaign for Mother's Day and wedding season. And in Q4, holiday theme packages, okay? The sales strategy is to improve the relationship with event planners through networking and launch capability statement. Remember that I mentioned that word before. Capability statement is like a resume for your business. It's a one-page document where you tell what your business does, and that's what you use for government contracting, okay? So that's their sales strategy, to use it as a pitch to reach more schools and cities. Finally, they're going to measure customer acquisition growth, social media engagement, and monthly and quarterly sales metrics. Now we know, again, the goals, what is our company about, the financial, the marketing, now the operations. So I know I'm giving you a 360-degree vision of your business, but it will be an amazing exercise if you sit and you answer every single question, because you will know where you have the gaps. If you have the gaps, work on them, answer the questions. And I think, as you have seen, the answers that Lily and Violet have answered are not that complex. So what resources in operations, what resources and tools do you need to improve operations in 2025? Maybe you need software, inventory management, staff training. Are you planning to hire new team members? If so, what roles and when? What are the main operational challenges you anticipate in 2025, and what's your plan to address them? Do you plan to scale production, delivery, or other key aspects of the operations? I know some of the questions sounds tough, but I want you to follow the example so you can see how simple it is. They may not apply all of them, but try to answer. So for this flower company, flower shop, they're looking resource needed. They need to upgrade the delivery vehicle for reliability, online order payment system set up. New hires, they want to hire 1 part-time delivery driver by Q1 and 1 admin assistant to support growth in Q2. Operational improvements, streamline cleaning and delivery logistics. Then the customer experience. What do you want to do with customer experience next year? How will you enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty for 2025? Are you going to create a loyalty program, better service, or personalization? What feedback have you received from customers in 2024? And how will you use it in 2025? How do you plan to increase repeat customers or referrals? Okay, so how you're going to get more in contact with the clients. Remember, that was also one of the blogs we reviewed last week on the business model canvas. So this is what they answer. In the customer experience, Lily and Violet say, in enhancements, they want to launch a customer loyalty program and offer discounts for repeat customers and business-to-business bulk orders. Customer feedback, actively collect and analyze feedback after deliveries events to improve services. 7, remember I told you there are 11 areas that I want you to question yourselves. Partnerships and collaborations. Are there specific partnerships or collaborations you want to pursue in 2025? Do you want to work with influencers, distributors, retail partners, and other brands? What industries or businesses would complement your products and services? How will these partnerships align with your goals for growth? And this is what Lily and Violet answer regarding the partnerships and collaborations. So planned partnerships, they collaborate with local event venues to offer package deals, and they want to partner with local businesses for corporate gifts. Key goals: secure 5 new event planners, business to business, and 3 additional schools, business to government. So that was partnerships and collaborations. One huge way to grow is when you partner and collaborate. So if you sell, for instance, any skin product, then maybe dermatologists are good partners. If you sell, if you offer cleaning services, maybe partner with someone that does home organization or event planning, okay? So find those key partners. Then personal and professional development. I was reading this morning that in the next 2 years, the upskilling and reskilling of everybody is going to be huge because there are many things changing. One of those is artificial intelligence. So we definitely need to focus on growing. So we need to question ourselves. What skills or knowledge do you or your team need to grow the business in 2025? Could that be training, workshops, or coaching? Are there specific events, trade shows, or conferences you plan to attend in 2025? So Lily and Violet are aware that they need training needs, attend floral arrangement workshops and conferences to stay competitive, because floral arrangements are also like if you are a hairstylist, you need to go with the trends. What are going to be the colors, what styles, all of that. Invest in digital marketing training for the staff, okay? 9 will be risk and contingency plans. So we need to consider what could be wrong. So we are aware. What are the potential risks or challenges that could impact your business in 2025? Maybe it's the market competition, the supply chain issues, or the economic conditions. What contingency plans will you put in place to mitigate these risks? So here we describe the risk, but we also say how we can solve them. So Lily and Violet say that the potential risk they have is supply chain issues with flowers, rising costs of rent and supplies. And the contingency plan is secure relationship with additional suppliers. So they have really few suppliers right now, but they're going to expand. They're going to look for other suppliers so they can dilute the risk. And then for the cost of rent and supplies, they want to negotiate lease agreements to control overhead. So maybe they can extend the number of years they're going to stay in the store, the flower shop that they have. And so maybe they can say, okay, I want to extend the contract for 5 years and maintain maybe a flat rate or a lower percentage of increase, okay, year on year. 10 will be metrics and accountability. What key performance indicators will you track to measure success? How are you going to measure that you did it? Revenue growth, customer acquisition, product sales, profit margins could be some ways to do it. How often will you review progress? Monthly, quarterly? How will you be responsible for achieving specific tasks or goals? So again, Lily and Violet answer, and I want you to see the answers of Lily and Violet. They're not complex. They're simple. That's why I gave you not only the questions, but the examples, so you know that you can answer. You know your answers of your business. I know many of you, you know the answers. So revenue growth, they told us from the beginning, they want to go 25%. New business to business and business to government partnership secured, that they achieved that they wanted. They want to increase the walk-in customers by 15%. They're gonna review these numbers monthly with monthly sales check-ins and quarterly performance reviews. They're gonna make sure they're on top. And responsibility, so the owners, Lily and Violet, I'm gonna oversee the marketing and partnerships, and they're gonna make sure that the employees work on all the actions on delivery and operations. Finally, the last section of questions is timeline and priorities. List out the key project initiatives for 2025. What are the priorities and deadlines for each? What are the critical steps for Q1 to set up a strong foundation for the year? So here should be actually Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, okay? Even though we talk a little bit on the goals about this, here is even more specific. And I like that it's at the end. So we open with some ideas, but you will see while you answer the questions that this last section will suddenly open you to a lot of new ideas. So this is what Lily and Violet answer. So for January and March, they want to secure new partnerships, B2B and B2G. So how they want to do it? Reach out to new event planners and pitch preset floral packages, update, distribute capability statements to 3 additional schools or universities, set up online ordering system, marketing and visibility improvements, and how they try to do it with social media and the signage, and hire and train the staff. So you see, these are more clear after all the brainstorming they did with all the questions. They can go more and more clear. Create a timeline and priority for every quarter. And in the document that I'm giving you is all the examples for all the quarters. So this maybe is the only question that is very detailed. So I want you to envision Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Because this is what is going to help AI to get organized. Once you have answered all these questions, you saw overall they were very simple questions. Maybe this one is the only one that you really have to think. And why is so important, this final question? Something that I find a lot is that people want to do everything the first quarter. No, once you have everything you want to do, you need to make sure when is the best time to do it. I don't have 20 employees, so how can I do it? What should I do in Q1? What should I do in Q2, Q3, Q4? Once you have all the questions, then you are ready to work with our AI, okay? And you're gonna go, here is the prompt to create your annual action plan. You're gonna write this, create an annual action plan for my business, you name the business, for 2025, based on the following information. Use these categories. So you have all these were the sections we discussed: vision and goals, business overview, financial planning, marketing and sales strategy, operations, customer experience, partnerships and collaboration, personal and professional development, risk and contingency plan, metrics and accountability, timeline and priorities. For each category, include specific steps, examples, and timelines. Use the following answers to guide your creation. And here you copy all the answers. So imagine all the answers that Lily and Violet put together. You put all your answers, not the questions, just all the answers, the title and the answers. You will see it in the example I'm going to show you. So this is what, in my case, that I used ChatGPT, gave to Lily and Violet for the annual action plan. Goals for 2025. Increase revenue by 25%. Expand business-to-business partnership and add 5 new event planners. Grow business-to-government contracts, secure 3 additional schools and universities. Boost walk-in sales by 15%. Launch an online ordering platform for business to consumers and offer subscription services for monthly floral deliveries. Here I'm only giving you an example of Q1. Now I'm gonna show you in another slide in Notion every quarter. So the system gives you the projects and initiatives. For January to March, focus on partnership, online system, and marketing, because that's what we said. So it's giving you the actions and the task, who's the responsible for that task, and the timeline, okay? So I will give you in a minute how it gives us for every quarter. So if you see, the interesting thing is it doesn't give you 1,200 things. It's giving us 4 key things. Many times in business, we are so focused on the urgent that we forget to get focused on the important. That's why sometimes we don't grow. So if you see, AI is very clever. It's not giving us 1,200 things. It's giving us 4 things. So we are really clear based on what we said, what we can achieve. And you don't need, believe me, even 5 is a lot. If you get every quarter 3 to 4 things to achieve is more than enough. But once you have also created this, and I'm going to show you, you will get it for every quarter because AI will give it, because in the prompt, we said that for the annual plan, so it's going to give you every quarter. And it's telling you to include the specific steps, examples, okay? Once you have it, you can even ask to give you a weekly breakdown. So once you have the quarters, you can even say, based on the following, that's a new prompt, based on the following annual action plan, create a detailed weekly breakdown of actions for the key projects and initiatives section. The plan should cover actionable steps for each week, ensuring alignment with quarterly goals. Include specific tasks for marketing, operations, financial planning, and partnership development with clear timeline and priorities for Q1. I was talking here about Q1, but you can do for Q1, for Q2, for Q3. Use the provided goals, timeline, and priorities as a guide. And it will give you these. So this is an example. Week 1, planning and setup. So week 1 of January. Week of 2, B2B outreach. But it gives you a very detailed review 2024 performance and identify key learnings. Define revenue and partnership targets for the year. Finalize goals and timeline. Assign responsibilities. So if you see they're it's giving you 3 to 4 assignments for that week. The idea is that, so of course, January to March has 12 weeks. I just copied the first 4. But I have highlighted the last ones because I want you to see. Valentine's is the 14th of February. But ChatGPT, or in this case, AI, is already telling us, be careful. The last week of January, you should have ready the Valentine's social media campaign, create 3 Instagram posts, schedule and boosted ads, and update storefront signage. So it's good because it helps us get ready. Because many times we are like, oh my God, I should have done something for Thanksgiving or Mother's Day, and time flies. So this is a good way to keep us on track. So I have created this. I will put it in a minute. Let me show you again how it's gonna look. So I have shared with you that link. That QR code is gonna take you to a full example. So let me stop sharing and share the other one. I don't know if I'm sharing the right one. Okay. So it's going to give you to this place, actual annual action plan for 2025. So here it says create an annual, I should delete this first part, but the first step to creating your annual action plan for 2025, you need to answer the questions about what you want to happen next year. Please don't use AI to answer the questions. Later, yes. You will use AI later when creating the annual plan. So here are the questions. So who was the one who asked me for the questions? So Sean, here are the questions. All the questions I put in here, okay? So you have all the questions that I just showed you in the presentation. Once you have answered all the questions, and if to answer the question this helps you, I have put here, I will put the link again, don't worry. Lily and Violet, how they answer every question. So you have an example exactly how to answer the questions. Okay? And once, so then when you have all these questions answered for your business, look how detailed is the last question. Timeline and priorities. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and the priority summary. So you can follow that to the T. Then to create your annual plan, you just need to copy the prompt, create your annual plan. You will copy the list of all the answers, and AI will give you the goals, the key projects and initiatives. Look, Q1, Q2, Q3, everybody, the owner, the task. And yes, you have to answer all the questions before you go to AI. Don't answer the questions with AI because it will give you something that is not your business. Nobody knows your business better than you. So make sure you answer with your with what you have in your head. Q4. The budget allocations, it also tells you, because we gave them the number, key performance indicators, accountability and progress monitoring. Then, if you want to have the weekly breakdowns, you're going to ask, and I need to correct this, that it says Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Based on the following annual plan, create a detailed weekly breakdown of actions for the key priorities and initiatives. And it will give you week by week. So the first week of January, this is what I need to do. The second week of January, this is what I need to do. The third one, the fourth one. Then February, what do I need to do in February? What I need to do in March? This is every week. So if we get very organized, AI is going to help you keep on track. Let's say something gets delayed. You can go back to that conversation with ChatGPT and say, listen, unfortunately, the campaign for Valentine's is delayed 5 days. Please adjust. It will adjust because you have already fed that conversation with the correct information. If you don't use AI, use this example to really create your own. So this is just a way to show you that you can do it. You can get very organized next year. So it will give you everything for the whole year. Look, the whole year is there. So even go to the end of the year, what you need to do. So you're getting this link. Let me put again the link. Stop share. Let me give the link again so you have it. Let me go back here. I will do a couple of corrections in Notion so you get the final version. But this is your QR code. I really, really want you to be very organized next year. The secret to a success is to have business plans are important. And I'm not saying business plans are not important. Business plans are important to get maybe funding or partners or engage someone to get involved in your business. But action plans are the ones that keep us focused and with the eye on the prize. So please, please, please create yours. Everybody has the QR code? Let me know because I'm going to move to the next slide. Everybody? So the prompts are in the Notion document. So the key prompts, if you need it, okay? So once you open the Notion document, it will take you step by step. So don't worry, I even put the prompts there. You will get the presentation. Okay, now. For the last week recordings, Gabriel will give you the link on how to access last week recordings, okay? Okay, so we already discussed questions. This is just a picture of few of all the consultants we are between what we work on BizGap and the SBDC. We are here to help you. This is a government service. It's free for you. But the only thing is we ask is that whenever you start working with us, every time you get a survey, you answer the survey about the business. About how was our service. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that it costs you, to give feedback how we are doing. We are an amazing group of consultants from different areas. I do business models, innovation, and business growth. If any of you want to work with me next year, please register with the SBDC at FIU. I don't know, Gabrielle, if you can. Oh, she's putting here, request a consulting. The last one in the chat. I'll be super happy to review your business plans, and help you get very successful next year. If any of you is already working with me, the same, I will be very happy to help you. I will also guide you if I'm not the right consultant for you and you need someone else. So I want to know if you have any final questions. If I can help you in any other way before we leave for the holidays. But I want to thank you for being with me the last 3 classes or 4 classes. It's been a pleasure being with you. And I hope that really next year you are super, super, super successful and organized. So please give me any questions you have, any comments, if I can help you in any way. And I'm here to anything you need. Starting next year, somebody say if I could chat, I'm happy. Sorry, I'm already in holidays. My family just came in yesterday, but I'm very happy to help you next year. Okay, so anything you need. So Sabine, I'm glad to know it's you. I didn't know who was that name, but yeah, if all of you that know me, please work on your action plan. I think next year should be for all of us a year that we really grow. So that's my objective. Henry, let me put again the QR code. You can use your cell phone to download this QR. You know what I'm gonna do? Even better. Let me put in the chat the Notion link. So you can open the link if you don't want to use the QR code. Let me share the link here in the chat. So the only thing you need to work with the consultants is register. So here is the link. I just put the cohort, and Gabriel just put the link to meet with the consultants. You just need to pull this to fill in this questionnaire. If you want to meet with me, in the last page of the questionnaire, you can say meet with Adriana Madriñan to do follow-up. This is my name for those that forgot. So in the last page, you can put that you want to meet with me to review your action plan. Okay? So Fernanda, that's the answer. Go to the survey. And for all of you, please do your action plan. I will be super happy to review it and to keep you on track. I will be happy to keep you on your toes during the next year. So I want to thank Gabrielle that has been very patient with us in every single webinar. So it's not only me. Without her and the team, there is no way we can do these webinars. So thank you. So yes, Natalie, please, I think in your case, you need to register with the SBDC, but I will guide you, don't worry. I will guide you to continue working in 2025. Yeah, so it's been my pleasure. If there are not pending comments, you will receive the recording. You can see in YouTube all the classes. And I look forward to seeing you next year. Seeing you grow is the best present I receive every year. Okay? So thank you. And wish you the best this year. Okay? Thank you.